In an ambitious initiative to address the injury issues that have plagued the team in recent seasons, the Los Angeles Lakers made a significant move this offseason by announcing the hiring of Dr. Leroy Sims as the new Director of Player Performance and Health. This strategic decision underscores the franchise's commitment to adopting modern methodologies, which include integrating advanced analytics and sports science, with the aim of optimizing player performance and ultimately maintaining the team's health at an optimal level. The hiring of Dr. Sims is more than just an addition to the Lakers' medical staff. It represents a paradigm shift in how the franchise approaches player health and well-being. Dr. Sims, a renowned sports scientist and physician, brings with him an impressive background of knowledge and experience that places him at the forefront of his field. His academic training at one of the world's most prestigious institutions, Stanford University, where he earned both his bachelor's and master's degrees in biological sciences, already distinguishes him as a highly qualified expert. However, it is his practical experience, gained in some of the most challenging sports environments in the world, that makes him such a valuable acquisition for the Lakers. Throughout his career, Dr. Sims has played a critical role in several high-complexity medical operations. He is best known for his work as Senior Vice President of Medical Operations in the NBA, where he excelled during the implementation of the Orlando bubble in 2020. This was an unprecedented period in sports history when the COVID-19 pandemic threatened to indefinitely interrupt the NBA season. It was in this context that Dr. Sims emerged as a key figure, leading efforts to ensure that players, coaches, and staff could safely and healthily resume and complete the season. The Orlando bubble was not just a logistical challenge but also a trial by fire for the sports medical community. Dr. Sims and his team worked tirelessly for months to create a safe environment where virus spread was minimized and player health was prioritized. The success of this endeavor not only allowed the NBA to complete the 2019-2020 season but also set a new standard for other major sports leagues, such as the NFL and MLB, which eventually adopted similar guidelines when resuming their own competitions during the pandemic. In addition to his work in the NBA, Dr. Sims has an extensive resume that includes serving as a team physician for the United States track and field team at the 2016 Rio de Janeiro Olympics. During these games, he was responsible for ensuring that some of the world's greatest athletes were in optimal condition to compete, a task that required not only medical knowledge but also a deep understanding of the physical and mental demands faced by elite athletes. His Olympic experience was not limited to Rio. He was also a central figure in providing medical support to the U.S. basketball team at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics and the Paris 2024 Olympics. These international experiences demonstrate Dr. Sims' ability to operate in high-pressure scenarios where athlete performance is directly tied to the effectiveness of the medical care they receive. The Lakers' decision to hire Dr. Sims comes at a particularly critical moment for the franchise. During the 2023-2024 season, the team was severely affected by injuries, which significantly compromised their performance. Key players like Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, and Cam Reddish missed a substantial number of games due to injuries. In particular, the absence of Vanderbilt, one of the team's most versatile forwards, was acutely felt, especially considering his crucial role in the Lakers' campaign that took them to the Western Conference Finals in 2023. The impact of these absences cannot be underestimated, and it is precisely in this context that Dr. Sims' expertise becomes invaluable. As the Lakers prepare for the 2024-2025 season, the health and longevity of stars LeBron James and Anthony Davis will be of utmost importance. While both players enjoyed relatively injury-free seasons the previous year, the team cannot afford to risk the health of their key players. LeBron and Davis, in particular, are at a stage in their careers where careful management of their workloads and injury prevention become even more essential to prolong their careers and maximize their impact on the court. With Dr. Sims at the helm of the health team, there is renewed hope that these players can remain in peak form throughout the season. According to the Lakers, Dr. Sims will be responsible for overseeing all aspects of player medical care and optimizing health and performance. He will report directly to Rob Pelinka, Vice President of Basketball Operations and General Manager of the team. This indicates that the franchise is ready to fully integrate sports science practices and modern medicine into its daily operations, something that could have a significant impact not only on injury prevention but also on maximizing player performance. Dr. Sims' innovative approach, which includes the use of real-time data and continuous monitoring of player performance, promises to revolutionize the way the team manages athlete health. Instead of waiting for injuries to occur and reacting to them, the Lakers now have the opportunity to adopt a proactive stance, using Dr. Sims' tools and knowledge to identify and mitigate risks before they become bigger problems. This could include practices like load management, where minutes and game intensity are carefully regulated to avoid overload, as well as personalized recovery strategies for each player. Dr. Sims himself reflected on the intensity of his work in the NBA bubble, describing it as more demanding than his typical work in the emergency room. This was largely due to the unprecedented nature of the challenge, where there was no manual to follow, and decisions had to be made in real time based on the best available information. His dedication during that period, where he managed to balance his professional responsibilities with his family life, including shifts in a California emergency room, is a testament to his passion and commitment to his work. This hiring not only strengthens the Lakers medical team but also rekindles hope that the franchise can recapture the magic that led them to their 17th NBA title in 2020. That season, Dr. Sims was closely involved behind the scenes, ensuring that players were in the best possible condition to compete. Now, with him leading the efforts to maintain player health in 2024 to 2025, there is growing expectation that the Lakers can not only avoid the pitfalls of injuries but also achieve a new level of collective performance. The potential impact of Dr. Sims' influence on the team cannot be underestimated. As the Lakers enter the new season with high expectations, the health of their players will be a determining factor in their success or failure. With Dr. Sims' expertise, the team can prepare to face the long and grueling NBA season with confidence that their players will be in top physical shape. The combination of advanced sports science, performance management, and a proactive medical approach may be exactly what the Lakers need to turn their aspirations into reality and perhaps win another title for their illustrious history. In summary, the hiring of Dr. Leroy Sims is a strategic move that could have profound ramifications for the Lakers. By bringing one of the top sports science experts onto their team, the franchise is demonstrating a clear commitment to taking care of player health and maximizing their on-court performance. With Dr. Sims leading these efforts, the Lakers are well positioned to face the challenges of the upcoming season and potentially reclaim their status as NBA champions. Bronny James and the Los Angeles Lakers will make their highly anticipated debut on the opening night of the 2024-25 NBA season, and all eyes will be on the promising young player and his legendary father, LeBron James. With the release of the new season schedule, fans are eagerly awaiting to see the James dynasty in action, especially at such significant moments and with so many high-profile matchups scheduled. The 2024-25 season for the Lakers promises to be filled with exciting challenges, with games that are sure to draw large audiences. One of the biggest attractions will be the possibility of seeing Bronny James, LeBron's son, fulfill his lifelong dream of sharing the court with his father, one of the NBA's greatest icons. This is a moment that has been eagerly awaited by basketball fans around the world and, if all goes as planned, will materialize on opening night. Bronny James' long-awaited NBA debut is set for opening night, when the Lakers will face the Minnesota Timberwolves in a game that will undoubtedly draw significant attention. This game is not just another on the calendar. It is a historic opportunity for the young James to step onto an NBA court for the first time in an official competition, possibly alongside his father, LeBron. For the James family, this is a moment of realizing a dream shared for years, and for fans, a chance to witness a milestone in basketball history. If Bronny does play on opening night, he will have the chance to showcase his talent to the entire world, as the game will be broadcast nationally on TNT, a channel that traditionally airs the biggest NBA games. For LeBron, entering his 22nd season in the league, this will be more than just a game. It will be the fulfillment of a personal ambition to play alongside his son on the grandest basketball stage. While expectations are high for Bronny James to make his NBA debut right at the start of the season, it is widely anticipated that he will also gain experience playing in the G League, the NBA's development league, where many young players hone their skills before establishing themselves in the main league. The G League provides a valuable opportunity for Bronny to get significant playing time and continue his development in a competitive but less pressured environment than the NBA. Bronny is likely to begin his journey in the G League playing for the South Bay Lakers, the Los Angeles Lakers affiliate team. The G League Showcase Cup, starting on November 8th, could be an excellent opportunity for Bronny to demonstrate his skills and gain valuable playing time. Although the G League schedule has not yet been released, the first games of the Showcase Cup are already set, and Bronny may have a great chance to stand out. The Lakers, recognizing the importance of continued development for their young players, have been using the G League as a strategic resource. On the South Bay Lakers roster, Bronny will be joined by other talented players who, like him, are seeking to establish themselves in the NBA. Among them are Kyler Kelly and Quincy Olivari, both signed through Exhibit 10 contracts, and other promising young players such as Colin Castleton, Blake Hinson, and Armel Traore, who signed two-way contracts. These players, who will likely be his teammates in the G League, will provide Bronny with a competitive and challenging environment to continue evolving. Bronny James was selected by the Lakers with the 55th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, a pick that drew considerable attention due to the prestige associated with the James name and the expectation that Bronny would follow in his father's footsteps. Despite being a second-round pick, Bronny was already on the radar of several teams, having been invited to workouts with more than 10 NBA franchises. However, he chose to focus on just a few of those opportunities, prioritizing the Lakers and the Phoenix Suns. The Lakers' decision to choose Bronny with the 55th pick was strategic, as they knew the Suns, who picked shortly after, were also interested in the young player. By selecting him, the Lakers not only secured a promising talent but also strengthened their ties with LeBron, who is seeking additional achievements in the final years of his career. At the NBA Combine, a crucial event where players have the opportunity to showcase their skills before the draft, Bronny stood out despite being measured slightly shorter than expected. He impressed by making 19 of 25 three-point shots, demonstrating his potential as a consistent shooter. Additionally, his high basketball IQ, inherited from his father, was evident, which helped solidify his position as a valuable draft pick. Before starting his college basketball career, Bronny James faced a significant health challenge. During a summer workout at the University of Southern California, USC, he suffered a cardiac arrest that shocked the basketball world. After tests, he was diagnosed with a congenital heart defect, raising doubts about his future in the sport. However, after less than 5 months of recovery, Bronny was cleared by doctors to return to the court, showing resilience and determination. His freshman season at USC was a period of adjustment. After a gradual return, Bronny did not put up standout numbers but showed flashes of his potential. He finished the season with averages of 4.8 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 2.1 assists in 19.3 minutes per game, appearing in 25 games. While these numbers might not stand out, they represent an important first step in his college basketball career, especially considering the health challenges he overcame. After being drafted, Bronny had the opportunity to play in the Summer League for the Lakers, an exhibition tournament that serves as a platform for young players to showcase their skills and gain experience against other aspiring players. During the 4 games he played, Bronny averaged 8.8 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 1.0 assists in 25.1 minutes per game. Although his early games were modest, Bronny showed notable improvement in the last 2 Summer League games. In the 3rd game, he scored 12 points, demonstrating confidence and improving his overall performance. In the 4th game, he reached 13 points, contributing 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 block, showing versatility that pleased both coaches and fans. At just 19 years old, Bronny is still in a developmental phase and will likely spend some time in the G League to continue refining his skills. However, given his Summer League performance and adaptability, it will not be surprising to see him alongside his father, LeBron, on the Lakers bench on opening night. The expectation is that, with time and experience, Bronny James will become an important part of the Lakers' rotation, following in his father's footsteps and perhaps, one day, building his own legacy in the NBA. The NBA market is known for its twists and unexpected moves, and one of the most intriguing rumors circulating behind the scenes is the potential return of Brandon Ingram to the Los Angeles Lakers. This scenario, which seemed unlikely until recently, may be taking shape as the New Orleans Pelicans look to redefine their roster to better utilize Zion Williamson's talent. Negotiations are still in the early stages, but reliable sources suggest that the Pelicans are considering the possibility of trading Ingram, a move that could have significant repercussions for the upcoming NBA season. Brandon Ingram, who began his NBA career as one of the league's most exciting prospects, was seen by many as a successor to Kevin Durant due to his slender physique, scoring abilities, and versatility on the court. When he was selected by the Los Angeles Lakers with the 2nd overall pick in the 2016 NBA Draft, there was an expectation that he would become the centerpiece of the franchise's rebuilding efforts. With a playing style that combined precise shooting and a natural ability to penetrate defenses, Ingram quickly became a central figure in the Lakers' rotation. However, Ingram's development did not progress as swiftly as anticipated. While he showed flashes of brilliance during his early years in the league, he struggled to maintain consistency, particularly in areas beyond scoring, such as defense and leadership. When LeBron James joined the Lakers in 2018, the team dynamic changed, and Ingram was eventually traded to the New Orleans Pelicans as part of the package that brought Anthony Davis to Los Angeles in 2019. With the Pelicans, Ingram had the opportunity to take on a more prominent role, and indeed, he showed significant growth in his game, culminating in his selection to the All-Star Game in 2020. He became the team's leading scorer and appeared to be on the path to establishing himself as one of the league's stars. However, over time, questions arose about his ability to be an effective leader and to complement Zion Williamson's playing style, the young star of the Pelicans. Now, at 26 years old, Ingram seems to have reached a point of stagnation in his career. While he remains an extremely talented player capable of scoring from anywhere on the court, his growth in other aspects of the game has been limited. He has yet to transform his potential into leadership that can guide the team in crucial moments or establish himself as an impactful defensive presence. This scenario has led the New Orleans Pelicans to reconsider their future with Ingram, especially with the need to maximize Zion Williamson's talent, who is seen as the cornerstone on which the franchise's future will be built. In light of this, the Pelicans are exploring the market for a trade that could bring a more suitable piece to complement Zion. The main priority would be to acquire a young and promising point guard, still under a team-friendly contract, allowing the team to invest in other areas that need reinforcement. This strategy has been debated internally, and rumors suggest that a three-team trade could be the most viable solution. In this possible scenario, the Portland Trail Blazers would enter the negotiation. The plan would be for the Blazers to receive D'Angelo Russell, currently with the Lakers, in exchange for Anthony Simons, who would be sent to the Pelicans. This would open up space for Brandon Ingram to return to the Los Angeles Lakers, the team where it all began for him. Such a move would not only address the Pelicans' needs by bringing in a young and talented point guard like Simons, but also allow the Lakers to reacquire a player with whom they have a long history, adding more firepower to their roster. For the Lakers, Ingram's return would be a strategic play. With LeBron James and Anthony Davis still as the team's pillars, Ingram could assume a complementary role where his scoring ability would be invaluable, especially in games where LeBron and Davis need support. Additionally, Ingram now has more experience and could leverage the lessons learned with the Pelicans to contribute more consistently on both ends of the court. The Lakers, who are always in pursuit of titles, would view Ingram as an important piece to strengthen their chances, particularly in a scenario where the competition in the West is tougher than ever. On the other hand, the Blazers, facing an uncertain situation with Damian Lillard, might see D'Angelo Russell's arrival as an opportunity to add a veteran point guard who can offer stability and leadership, should Lillard end up being traded. Russell, who has played for several NBA teams, including a stint with the Lakers before joining the Minnesota Timberwolves and then returning to Los Angeles, would bring significant experience and could be the ideal mentor for the young talents the Blazers are developing. This trade could also be a turning point for Ingram, offering him the opportunity to rewrite his NBA story. He would have the chance to prove that the expectations placed on him early in his career were not in vain and that he can be the missing piece to help the Lakers return to the top. The pressure would certainly be high, but it would also be the chance he needs to finally establish himself as the star everyone expected him to become. However, as with any NBA trade, many factors are at play, and nothing is guaranteed until deals are signed. The off-season is far from over, and many other changes could happen before the start of the next season. But one thing is certain: if Brandon Ingram does return to the Lakers, it will be one of the most talked-about stories in the NBA, with the potential to significantly alter the power balance in the league. The combination of his return with the continued presence of LeBron James and Anthony Davis could create a new dynamic in Los Angeles, making the Lakers a formidable force once again.